Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach. You had the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense. And
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dean Lowry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think they were all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the 2nd round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Nailor, 68 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. David Montgomery the target out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 14 carries, 73 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, He certainly had a quality day.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now gone. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Little bootleg here. Levis. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get them.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Take it at the 37. Shrugs him off. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Levis now off of play action. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Levis sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Levis looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Levis now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Partner, give that coordinator a raise because he's been pedaled to the metal all game, sending rushers from all angles of the quarterback.
And there, within range of a safety, he really made the right call, and it got him to the ground and picked up 2 points.
Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This is caught by Addison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now looks to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Goff now to throw. Caught by Montgomery. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Goff. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. Kendrick Bourne, 36 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a break. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action now. Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Levis on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Vikings. Jalen Nailor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from going up by 30. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Goff. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake, Levis rolling to his right. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now it's Goff. A short one there, caught by Granson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 23-point deficit. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second-and-goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Madison is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Andrew Booth puts it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Another carry now for Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a give to Madison. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clear.